It is a race against time. The search is on for a submersible that vanished with 5 people on board during a dive to the Titanic wreck site in the North Atlantic.
The company behind this expedition says the submersible is equipped with up to 96 hours of oxygen.
Now there's less than 24 hours of oxygen left in the lost Ocean Gate expedition submersible.
Why did the government lie to us? This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. So go to the website and get some merch from Tatum Store. Link is in the bio or the description section. Discount code should pop up right here on the screen. Get you a good discount. I may need to make another discount for one of my videos. Obviously, I'm not in my studio. I'm in Israel. I'm actually in Tiberias, right on the Sea of Galilee, which is right here. So I'm making my videos from Israel. I just want to throw that out there for all the people who are watching me and listening. It's a beautiful experience. All right. Anyway, let's get into this video. I've been extremely perplexed at the things that I've been reading about what happened with the Titus, the submersible that was lost at sea visiting the Titanic. Here's a whole bunch of things that I have that are confusing, confounding to me. Many videos that I have that will just probably pop them up sporadically through this video to give clarification on the things that I'm talking about. First and foremost, the CEO, in my opinion, is set people up for failure. I do not understand for the life of me how people with that much money would trust a man who don't seem like he have a concrete medical emergency perspective when he's building this thing that's going to descend 2.5 miles down to the sea, down in the ocean to visit the Titanic through a little baby window. And people are upset with him because he said he don't like to hire 50-year-old white men.
When I started the business, one of the things you'll find, there are other sub operators out there, but they typically have gentlemen who are ex-military submariners, and you'll see a whole bunch of 50-year-old white guys. I wanted our team to be younger, to be inspirational, and I'm not going to inspire a 16-year-old to go pursue marine technology.
You know, that's not my biggest problem. I get what he's saying. I think it's idiotic, but I get what he's saying, right? I mean, he's trying to be forward thinking. He's trying to be innovative. And he's saying that an old 50-year-old man like him is not going to inspire the next generation of people that want to do exploration. However, I'm hoping and praying that that wasn't the detriment in which he fell or succumbed to, given the fact that they probably weren't adequately prepared for the situation at hand. Also, the biggest thing that bothers me is that I think the media is lying to us, and I don't understand why. You know, I knew this was something suspicious from the very beginning of all of this, because they kept giving us this arbitrary time period and their oxygen levels. Now, let me play the video of just a really quick news clip of why I'm saying that the media is lying to us, because our government already knew that this submersible, exploded or not imploded literally an hour after it deployed. Roll the clip.
The transponder that's used to track a sub during descent and on the bottom is a fully autonomous system. It's in its own pressure housing, and it has its own battery power. So for them to lose comms and tracking at the same time, sub was gone. There was no question in my mind. For days, I tried to run other scenarios that could account for it. I could come up with nothing. So the next thing I did was contacted a few more people and managed to track down, there are acoustic networks around. Some are research, some are intelligence. We got confirmation within an hour that there had been a loud bang at the same time that that comms were lost. A loud bang on the hydrophones, loss of transducer or transponder, loss of comms. I knew what happened. Sub imploded. I sent emails to everybody I know. I said, we've lost some friends. The sub has imploded. It's on the bottom in pieces right now. I sent that out Monday morning.
As you can see, this is like 2 hours after it deployed. Right when it lost contact, they believe they heard through sonar the implosion of this thing. But days and days and days, they lingered on, giving us this arbitrary number of oxygen levels that are left. And in my opinion, they did this because they wanted us to have this suspense. They wanted to be able to have news coverage, everybody in the world looking at this story and milking it for 90 hours. That's what they wanted. They listen, I'm not a rocket scientist or a submersible scientist, but it's very clear to me that you cannot ever give an arbitrary oxygen level amount. You can't. Listen. Nobody verified if 90 hours was even legitimately certified as the amount of oxygen they had on that particular vehicle. Nobody know that. Where's the verification? Where's the log? How do you know they abide by the log? How do you know any of that is real? And then you got to think, you have all those people in the submersible, and then you have to go and methodically think, well, how much oxygen are they using? Are they panicking? Are they using more than they should? Are they moving around? You know, is one person having an asthma attack? I mean, you never know how much consumption they're having based on their movement and based on panic and based on arguing and talking and the energy it takes you to bang at the top of the thing or whatever they claim they were doing is going to it's going to blow through your oxygen levels no matter what. And then the obvious implosion scenario. Why wasn't that the leading story? It's probably my wake-up call. Why wasn't that the leading story? Why wasn't the fact that our naval technology received feedback that there was an implosion right away? Why wouldn't that be the first thought? Like, how do you lose connection? With the Wi-Fi went out or the thing imploded? You know, they said they heard banging.
For 2 days in a row now, rescue teams have detected underwater noises described as banging sounds, even as recently as this morning. According to the Coast Guard, who just gave an update a short time ago, this has given people some hope, but experts stress they are still working to determine the origin of those sounds.
What does that even mean? Like, that could be pieces of the thing floating on the sea bottom or the ocean bottom. I mean, who knows? I think that the whole media just sold us a dream. And we've been sitting here on the edge of our seats because they need revenue and media coverage. And I've been waiting to make this video because I'm like, there has to be some solid stuff. And I think it is. There's just so many people on the internet making all these videos and all these conclusions about what's going on. And I think that they all have led us on to believe that this is some race against time and some heroic event. And there's going to be a happy ending to the end of this, when all along they knew that they probably been dead since they lost connection. That thing probably collapsed on itself when they lost connection 2 hours in, which is probably about the amount of time it takes them to get to the bottom of the ocean. That pressure was too much, and it completely crushed the vessel. And then there's a video of a guy, you know, showing an example of that.
See a lot of people wondering what a submarine implosion would look like. This is an example of what the submarine would look like when it implodes. Absolutely horrifying. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there, give my opinions on the matter. So anyway, y'all comment in the comment section. What you think about all this? You know, do you think that the guy was a racist? I mean, do you think that, how stupid do you think this was for them to freaking have a joystick and it looked like a homemade submarine that they call a submersible? What do you guys think? You know, let me know in the comment section. Like, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this.